Well, this is perhaps BJP President Amit Shah's most blunt interview ever. And as the Modi government completes 1 full year in office, Amit Shah gives an exclusive interview to our sister concerned India Today. Several news points in the frank interview. We pull out the top 3. Number 1, Amit Shah clarifies, in fact, Modi government stand on the fringe venom. Controversial comments coming from right-wing leaders from within the party fold on issues of ghar wapsi, love jihad or advocating multiple children for Hindu women. When asked if these statements create an atmosphere of fear, the BJP president gave what seems like a Dabang-style quotable quote. He said, and I quote him there, "Riot se koi nahi darta hai ji, bayan se kya darenge." He adds that riots have happened across the country, but it hasn't ruptured the fabric of the society, and says there was no question of any inflammatory statement disrupting society. The second claim, Shah also clarifies on the beef ban and says that it was about sentiments and not food habits. The third big news point, attacking the Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi. Amit Shah says that the onus was on Rahul Gandhi to answer what his party did in the last 10 years when it was ruling the political dispensation. All right, I want to cut across to our executive editor, Javed Ansari. He's in the newsroom with us. He'll take us through the big news points that have come on this exclusive India Today interview. Javed, on a multiple issues, till now, the top dispensation of the BJP has been silent, but in this exclusive interview, Amit Shah bearing all, especially on fringe elements making statements. Javed, can you hear me?
No, Preeti, you'll have to repeat your question.
Javed, can you take us through the biggest news points that Amit Shah has made in that exclusive filed by our sister concern India Today, primarily on the issue of till now what the BJP top dispensation has been silent on the issue of fringe elements making the comments that they have been?
Yes, Mr. Amit Shah, in the course of that interview, says that they do not represent the mainline view of the BJP, either the BJP leadership or that of the central government. However, immediately after that he says, वैसे भी riot से कौन डरता है, दंगों से कोई डरता नहीं, बयान से क्या कोई डरेगा. Perhaps Mr. Amit Shah has developed, bluntness is a style which has stood him in good stead during electioneering. But when you are the head of a national party, when you are the head of a national party which is leading the central government, perhaps a lot more circumspect. He ought to have been a lot more circumspect and weighed his words carefully, because given the kind of baggage that he comes from, this is liable to be misunderstood.
And that's what it's now, political capital is being made on it, Javed, because if you look at it, the Congress already calling the statement of course, picked up from, a popular Bollywood film and contextualized in terms of riots, the Congress already calling it a politically irresponsible statement.
Yes, like I said, Mr. Amit Shah, on reflection, will perhaps come to the conclusion that he ought to have weighed his words a lot more carefully, because, when the head of a national party, that too one which is ruling at the center, talks like this, and it comes in the backdrop of what several ministers and several senior functionaries of the party, the controversial nature of the statements that they have been making, this lends an altogether different hue to the statement. Perhaps Mr. Amit Shah should have been a lot more conscious and a lot more cautious in what he said.
Javed, can you take us through the other big news points? Till now, there's been abject silence on the issue of the beef ban in Maharashtra, in Haryana. Amit Shah coming clean on that, answering that question. On the other hand, understandably, his attack on Rahul Gandhi continues, asking him a direct question on what was his political party doing when it was heading the political dispensation in the country in the last 10 years.
Look, his attack on Rahul Gandhi is par for the course. This is political season. Yes. Rahul Gandhi is targeting the BJP leadership and the Prime Minister. So it's only to be expected that the BJP will retort as well. And therefore, what he has said is that yes, Rahul Gandhi needs to answer for 10 years. That's a very valid question. As far as the beef ban is concerned, he's been extremely forthright. He says it's not a question of dietary habits. As far as the BJP is concerned, it's a question of sentiments. And he believes that the sentiment of a majority of people in this country is against eating beef, and therefore the BJP-led government has gone ahead and banned it.
Appreciate you joining us, Javed, our executive editor, giving us perspective on the big 3 news points in that exclusive filed by our sister concern, India Today. Already political opinion coming in on this interview. Let's listen in to Akhilesh Pratap Singh from the Congress unit of Uttar Pradesh.
ये तो इनके कोर एजेंडे में है, तो अपने कोर एजेंडे के इश्यूज को ये जस्टिफाई तो करेंगे ही, क्योंकि बिना दंगों के इनका तो इलेक्शन कोरम में पूरा नहीं होता और ये सोसाइटी को बांट के करते हैं। आज तक जब से देश आजाद हुआ है कोई ऐसा जनरल इलेक्शन बताएं कि जिसमें बीजेपी ने सामाजिक सरोकार के किसी मुद्दे पे चुनाव लड़ी है। कभी हिंदी, कभी हिंदू, कभी गंगा जल, कभी गाय, कभी राम जन्मभूमि आदि इत्यादि, इसी तरह सांप्रदायिक या जातीय धार्मिक मुद्दों पे चुनाव लड़ी है। कांग्रेस पार्टी अकेली पार्टी है जो जनता से सरोकार के जुड़े मुद्दों से आर्थिक विकास और सामाजिक विकास की बात करके चुनाव में जाती है और अपने किए हुए कामों के आधार पर वोट लेती है।